Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand for the processional of the graduates of the 2007 Fall Commencement at Southeastern Oklahoma State University.
Oscar. Far in on that now. Third one from far in. See the girl with the white?
Yeah.
Let us pray. God of truth and knowledge, by your wisdom we are taught the way and the truth. Bless these graduates as they now finish this course of study. We thank you for their hard work and dedication that has brought them to this day. We thank you for the professors who taught them and encouraged them. We thank you for their fellow students who worked beside them. And we thank you for their parents who did all of this as well as financing them along the way. Walk with these graduates as they leave and move forward in life. Take away their anxiety and confusion that comes with an unknown future. Replace it with abiding hope. Strengthen their many talents and skills. Instill in them a confidence in the future you plan, where energies may be gathered up and used for the good of all people. In the name of our redeeming God we pray. Amen. Please be seated.
On behalf of the Fall 2007 graduating class, the faculty, staff, students, and alumni, I would like to welcome you to the Fall Commencement exercises of Southeastern Oklahoma State University. It's a great pleasure for me, along with the rest of the Southeastern family, to be able to take part in this commencement ceremony, which formally marks the beginning of each graduate's life as a professional. At this very point in your life, every conceivable option is open to you, and we hope you will take advantage of that. We are assembled this morning to witness and participate in one of the oldest, most colorful, and most dignified of all academic ceremonies. Commencement is an event that you, as members of the class of 2007, will always remember and cherish. Graduating from this university is an honor which very few of us could do alone. Let's take this opportunity to thank your parents, spouses, relatives, and friends, all of who have played an important role in helping you reach this goal and have helped make today's celebration even more special. I would like to ask all parents, relatives, spouses, and friends of today's graduates to please stand as the class of 2007 joins me in expressing appreciation to you all for all of your support. If you'll stand. Thank you. Southeastern Oklahoma State University has a distinguished and dedicated faculty and an equally dedicated and caring staff. At this time, I would also like to ask you to join me in expressing appreciation to our faculty and staff and for the significant role they have played in the lives of today's graduates, faculty and staff. I would like to thank the accompanist, Dr. Robert McFadden, and also the Southeastern Chorale under the direction of Dr. Stacy Weger for providing our music this morning. Now I would like to introduce today's platform guests, and I will ask that they stand as they are introduced. And please hold your applause until all the platform guests have been introduced. Dr. C.W. Mangrum, Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Douglas McMillan, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the School of Graduate and University Studies. Regent Ann Holloway, member of the Board of Regents of the Regional University System of Oklahoma. Ms. Ms. Crystal Robinson, our fall 2007 commencement speaker, and I will have more to say about Crystal later. Ms. Sharon Robinson, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Ed Mose, Dean of the School of Education and Behavioral Sciences. Dr. David Conway, Director of the Aviation Sciences Institute, representing the John Massey School of Business. Dr. Charles Weiner, Assistant Vice President for Academic Affairs. Reverend Greg Toll, Pastor of the First Methodist Church of Durant, and thank you so much, Reverend Toll, for your invocation this morning. Dr. Ann Haycock, Assistant Vice President for Information Technology and Chief Information Officer. And I want to offer a special thanks for Dr. Haycock this morning. She and her associates stayed up last night arranging to video stream our ceremonies today. We were uncertain about the weather this morning, and we wanted to make the ceremony available to as many people as possible. So this is a first for commencement at Southeastern. It's on the internet. Ms. Camille Phelps, Assistant Dean of Students. Ms. Liz McCraw, Dean of Students. And Ms. Janie Umstead, President of the Southeastern Oklahoma State University Alumni Association. Please join me in recognizing these distinguished platform guests. I now invite Regent Ann Holloway of the Regional University System of Oklahoma Board of Regents to come forward to bring greetings from the Russo Board and for welcoming remarks. Regent Holloway.
Good morning. It's always an honor to be on the campus of Southeastern Oklahoma State University. But today it's exceptionally wonderful because we are celebrating the achievements of 305 students, their accomplishments of themselves, of their work that they have done, the congratulations that should go to their families on the help, support that they have given each of these students. Also, President Snowden has mentioned the tremendous faculty and staff we have here that has made it possible for these students to maintain a great achievement as a student here at Southeastern. And it goes without saying that I'm very proud of this university as a graduate myself. So on behalf of the Board of Regents for the Regional University System of Oklahoma, I would like to say congratulations to each of the graduates today. Many of you will be going on into the work field. Many of you will continue with higher degrees of education. But in any direction that you go, may Godspeed be with you.
Thank you so much, Regent Holloway. Dr. Douglas McMillan, Vice President for Academic Affairs, will now introduce our honor graduates.
I would first like to recognize the men and women who are serving as student marshals for this morning's exercises. Our marshals are members of either Blue Key, a national leadership fraternity, or Cardinal Key, a national leadership sorority. We want to express our appreciation for the outstanding service Blue Key and Cardinal Key provide at commencement and many other campus activities. If the members of Blue Key and Cardinal Key will stand, let's please recognize them at this time. We are gathered here today to celebrate the academic achievements of every one of our graduates. There are a few, however, whose special achievements deserve special recognition. On behalf of the faculty, I would now like to recognize these outstanding students. The first of several groups that we will recognize are the graduates of the Southeastern Oklahoma State University Honors Program. The honors program was developed on the foundation created by the Parsons Scholars Program, established in 1978 by an endowment from Southeastern alumnus Dr. David L. Parsons. Freshmen are accepted in the honors program after a highly competitive selection process. To be recognized as an honors graduate, students must complete the required honors courses and participate in the other required activities of the program throughout their college careers. Honors program graduates can be recognized by the gold honors medallion held by a blue and gold ribbon that each is entitled to wear, in fact has earned the right to wear, during these ceremonies. We are recognizing the following honors program graduates today. I'd like to ask each to stand as I recognize them and hold applause till all are standing. Jeremy P. Arnett, a history major from Colbert, Oklahoma. Paige Nicole Guest, a psychology major from Valiant, Oklahoma. Casey Bills Cohen, a criminal justice major from Lehigh, Oklahoma. Lauren Ashley Nelson, a psychology major from Calera, Oklahoma. Carrie Stephen Safe, a communication major from Meade, Oklahoma. Paul Aaron Wesley, a business management major from Durant, Oklahoma. Clint Dwayne Wood, a general studies major from Broken Bow, Oklahoma. Let's recognize these graduates. The next groups to be recognized are members of the National Honor Society Alpha Chi. Students from all majors are eligible for membership into the university-wide Honor Society. In order to qualify, the members of Alpha Chi have to be ranked in the top 10% of their junior or senior class while maintaining at least a 3.65 grade point average. Alpha Chi members can be recognized by the white stole each is wearing. Will all Alpha Chi members please stand and be recognized? It's my pleasure to now introduce the Spring 2007 Honor graduates. These students are graduating in the upper 10% of their class. We will recognize three groups of honor graduates. The first are those graduating cum laude or with honors. These represent the upper 6 to 10% of each graduating class. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all cum laude graduates have been named. We ask that you please hold your applause again until all have been announced. Leslie Renee Arnold, Elementary Education, Durant, Oklahoma. Travis Ryan Bell, Occupational Safety and Health from Durant, Oklahoma. Candace Renee Bentley, an elementary education major from Durant, Oklahoma. Amy Carlene Blacksher, an elementary education major from Colbert, Oklahoma. Amber Lene Bray, a general studies major from Broken Bow, Oklahoma. Courtney Lynn Claiborne, a criminal justice major from Durant, Oklahoma. Raven Marie Hitt, an English with a writing emphasis major from Durant, Oklahoma. Gregory Scott Lee, a communication major from Durant, Oklahoma. Carol Lynn Maxwell, a computer science major from Denison, Texas. Ronnie Denise Morrow, an elementary education major from Durant, Oklahoma. Lydia Melissa Schimmerhorn, general business major from Durant, Oklahoma. Rick L. White, an aviation management and maintenance major from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Taylor Ann Williams, a biological health sciences major from Durant, Oklahoma. recognize these cum laude graduates. The next group is graduating magna cum laude, or with high honors. These students represent the upper 3 to 5% of their class. Again, please stand as your name is called and remain standing until all in the group have been named. Again, hold your applause until we recognize everyone. Susan Renee Bowles, an elementary education major from Ardmore, Oklahoma. Robin Nicole Hitt, a graphic design and visual media major from Durant, Oklahoma. Casey Joe Cohen, a criminal justice major from Colgate, Oklahoma. Jennifer Marie McMurray, a health and physical education major from Durant, Oklahoma. Tommy Jean Merriman, an accounting major from Marietta, Oklahoma. Rebecca Denise Molina, a biotechnology major from Culver, Oklahoma. Bonnie June Wall, an elementary education major from White, Texas. James Cody Wallace, an interdisciplinary medical science major from Ardmore. Let's acknowledge these honors graduates. The final and most exclusive category of the honors graduate to be recognized are those graduating summa cum laude, or with highest honors. These students represent the top 2% of their graduating class. This morning we are recognizing the following summa cum laude graduates. Megan Ann Cruz, a music major from Durant, Oklahoma. Sarah Michelle Ghetto, a music major from Norman, Oklahoma. Paige Nicole Guest, a psychology major from Durant, Oklahoma. William David Melton, an aviation management and safety major from Newell, Oklahoma. Jennifer Jo Miles, an applied arts and sciences major from Denison, Texas. Jennifer Deanne Powell, a general studies major from Tishomingo, Oklahoma. Let's recognize our senior.
Thank you, Dr. McMillan. It's a great pleasure to introduce our 2007 Fall Commencement speaker. Crystal Robinson is well remembered on this campus and actually throughout the state of Oklahoma as simply one of the greatest student athletes in the history of this state. And it's only fitting that we're here in Bloomer Sullivan Gymnasium, a place that Crystal will definitely help put on the map. Our new arena, as you can see, is under construction, so this will very likely be the last commencement that we will hold in Bloomer Sullivan, and from the looks of the crowd, it's not a moment too soon. We will have more capacity in the new arena, but this place has great memories, and what memories they are. In basketball, for example, Crystal earned all-state honors at Atoka High School. It was a 3-time NAIA All-American while at Southeastern. She was twice named Most Valuable Player in the NAIA National Tournament and was selected National Player of the Year in 1995-96. She led Southeastern to 3 straight trips to the national tournament and back-to-back runner-up finishes. She twice led the NAIA in scoring and posted an individual high game of 60 points. Crystal led Southeastern to an overall 90-22 record while she was here, and is a member of the NAIA Hall of Fame. She graduated from Southeastern with a Bachelor of Science in Health and Physical Education. While a member of the Colorado Explosion, Crystal was named the American Basketball League's Rookie of the Year for the 1996-97 season. She joined the New York Liberty, a the Women's National Basketball Association in 1999 and helped that team to 5 playoff berths. Crystal also played overseas for 9 years in Greece, Italy, Israel, and Russia. And I found out last night she speaks a little bit of each of those languages. In 2006, she joined the WNBA Washington Mystics as a player and helped return that team to the playoffs. She retired earlier this year from playing and then joined the Mystics coaching staff, where she is currently an assistant coach. Please join me in welcoming back to Southeastern our 2007 Fall Commencement speaker, Ms. Crystal Robinson.
Thank you very much. First, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Dr. Snowden for inviting me here today to have the opportunity to speak to you guys, the Southeast Oklahoma State grads. I have to admit and tell you, I'm no public speaker by any means. It wasn't long ago I was sitting exactly where you guys are sitting today, thinking, man, I wish that speaker could hurry up so I can get my diploma and go have dinner with my family. But my stories come full circle. I get the opportunity to speak in the gym to the grads at the college I graduated from, so I'm very, very excited about that. As Dr. Snowden said, I've traveled all around the world playing basketball. Not only did I get to play basketball, I got to meet a lot of people. I got to learn to speak different languages, and I've definitely been blessed in my life. And I do think that there are 4 major ingredients that help me become the person I am today. And they're hard work, passion, focus, and never giving up. Now, as a child, I was blessed with tons of athletic ability. I could run fast, I could jump high, I could do just about anything any guy could do. I could do better, though. I was born with natural talent, but I worked really, really hard. And the talent that I was blessed with wasn't even the most amazing thing I received as a blessing. The best blessing I received was this burning desire and this passion within me to be the best at anything I tried to do. I could not understand doing something and not doing it to the best of your ability. So I was a little obsessed with most of the things that I tried to do. Some of you might think that it was easy. You know, you get to see the end result. You get to see, professional athletes playing in front of thousands of people, and not the women, but the men. You get to see those high-figure salaries that they make. But let me tell you, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. And there comes a lot of struggle with being a professional athlete. My first year in the pros, I was shocked when I arrived at the gym at 8 in the morning. We practiced from 8 to 12, and then from there we'd go to the weight room. And since I was a little obsessive, I would shoot 500 three-pointers after practice was over. So I spent 7 or 8 hours a day in the gym playing a game that has taken me across the world, but it was a game. And it's funny the things you remember, and I'm just going to share a little story with you today. The point in my career where I realized I had something special. I don't know if most of you guys know Donald Parham. Dr. Parham was the former athletic director here. He used to get me involved in some things that I couldn't imagine. Somehow, he got me invited to this USA national trial for the national team. Now, Dr. Parham and Coach Keith was under the assumption that I was one of the best basketball players in the world and I could compete with anybody. Now, they thought that. It took me a while to learn that I could, but he got me invited to these trials, and I arrived at the trials, and of course, I don't know anyone there. I'm the only NAIA player there. Everyone else is from NCAA Division I. Some of the girls I had played with in some All-American games in high school, but I really didn't know anybody. The first day of practice, I absolutely stunk up the gym. I played basketball like I had never played before, and it was mostly due to the fact that I was scared, I was nervous, and when you're giving a lot of it is expected of you. Harold Harmon had ran articles in the paper telling everybody that I was going to be trying out for the USA basketball team. And of course, in my state, in my college, I'm one of the best basketball players everyone has seen. So for me to go there and fail would be devastating, not only to me, but I felt like I would be letting my university down, my friends down, and my state down. So I get there the first day and I perform awful. So I drag myself over to a corner getting ready for the second practice of the day. And I'm sitting there, and as I get ready to sit down, I couldn't even stop the tears from coming. I was cursing Dr. Parham. How could I let him get me involved in this? There's no reason I need to be here. I can't compete with these girls. I mean, I watch these girls on TV. I look up to most of them, and I'm supposed to play against them. So I'm sitting there kind of sulking, feeling sorry for myself, and two other players walked over to me, and this is the point that turned me. Charlotte Smith and Sylvia Crawley, they both played in North Carolina. They walked up to me and they looked at me and they said, "What's wrong? Why are you over here by yourself?" And I looked up at them with tears in my eyes, feeling like the biggest baby in the world. And I said, "You know, I don't know anybody here. I'm here alone. I shouldn't be here. I'm from the NAIA. I can't compete with you guys." They kind of laughed at me. So now I'm sitting there thinking, I'm crying like a baby. I look bad, and now two players are laughing at me. And they reached their hands out to me, and they said, "Come on, let us help you up. We think you're one of the best players here. Like, don't feel like that. Everybody has bad days." So they helped me up, and I hung with them for the rest of the trials. And needless to say, the rest of the trials, I represented Southeastern Oklahoma State to the best of my ability, and I was the first player selected to that team. So the point of this story that I'm trying to tell you is, don't be afraid to stick your hand out to someone when they're in need. It might be one encouraging word, it might be a pat on the back, and you have no idea what your words can do to affect other people on their journey. And the second thing is, accept that hand. If someone else believes in you, there's a reason for it. Don't doubt yourself. So I finished up my college career. It was okay, I guess. We did well here. And I went into the ABL, as Dr. Snowden said. And I was Rookie of the Year. I had 18 points, 10 rebounds, all pro, all everything. But that league didn't last long. They couldn't sustain financially, so that league folded. And then I was placed in another position. I was back to those feelings of discomfort and what am I going to do with myself now? Where am I going to go from here? But luckily, I got my degree. I finished and I decided, you know, I'm going to go back to the place I'm from, work on my master's, get a high school coaching job, and that's how I'm going to live out the rest of my days. The WNBA had trials, and they have trials every year for the up-and-coming players that the general managers and the coaches get to come to watch. I didn't know if I wanted to go to that, because if I didn't make it and I failed again, I would feel like I would be letting everyone down. But I discussed it with my family, and I ended up going. And I lived over on 7th Street, the third house on the left-hand side. I'll never forget this. I was out of shape. I was probably about 15 pounds overweight when I went into this trial. So the odds were stacked against me. So I get to the trials, and lo and behold, they play me at the 4. Now, I'm guarding girls that are 6'2". I mean, you guys, I might look tall from a distance, but I'm not that big. So I'm guarding these 6'2" girls, and I'm in my mind thinking, how am I going to make this team? I'm playing out of position, but I decided I can't complain about this. You know, I just have to make the best. But I didn't have to complain, because the general managers and the coaches started complaining to the WNBA. We want to see Crystal Robinson in her position. She's not going to be a 4. She's going to be a 3. We want to see her play against the other 3s. So it came down to this girl named Adrienne Goodson. She and I had to go head-to-head. One of us were going to be the first 3 picked in the WNBA. So we played against each other. I had a great game. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of Cheryl Miller, but Cheryl Miller has a lot of energy. She came running out the stand. She grabbed me. She hugged me. And she's like, "Oh, you're the one. You're going to be on my team. I'm drafting you." They had the 10th pick, so I just knew I was going to Phoenix. I'm sitting over at my house in Durant, Oklahoma, on the couch, watching the draft. And the New York Liberty selected me with the 6th overall pick of the draft. Now, I was upset about it. I'm from a small town in Oklahoma. There's no way in the world I wanted to live in New York City. I couldn't even think about it. Thinking about it made my head hurt. So I wasn't very happy about that, but there wasn't anything I could do about it, and I think I've learned over the years not to worry about things that are out of my control. So I took that challenge and I went to New York, played well. I had 7 great seasons there and made the finals 4 times. And New York's like a second home to me. And I could keep telling you guys, I could tell you story after story about my plights around the world and this league and that league. But I actually came here to share with you just this. Successful people have traits that set them apart from everyone else. It's their attitudes, it's their persistence, and it's their passion. To become successful, you have to separate yourself from the pack. Successful people surround themselves with other successful people. Become friends with people you can learn from. Find good mentors and become a sponge. And always remember that on the road to success, no one's going to hold your hand. No one's going to grab you by the hand and drag you to the promised land. If the journey to the top were easy, everyone would be at the top. Just know there will always be problems and obstacles on your journey to the top. In fact, you can count on it. Learn to become problem solvers. Problem solvers have the ability to focus on the problem, on the solution to the problem instead of the problem itself. Problem solvers are so persistent that they find ways over, under, around, and through obstacles. Do not be afraid to make mistakes or have setbacks because they're your best teachers. Learn from them, then use that knowledge to build something great. If you ever want to be successful at anything you want to do in life, never ever allow yourself to quit or give up. Being a quitter only breeds negative energy from within. And remember that life is not always going to turn out the way we expect it to. One thing we have to learn is that the world is constantly changing. There's no time to stand still. If you do, the world will surely pass you by. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Crystal. Your university is very, very proud of you. I have a small token of that to give you today if you'll take it here. And thanks for coming home. Okay. I'd like to ask Dr. C.W. Mangrum, Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences, to come to the podium for the purpose of presenting candidates for the baccalaureate degree in the School of Arts and Sciences.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the School of Arts and Sciences please rise? President Snowden, these students have completed all requirements for the respective degrees, and they are recommended by the faculty of the School of Arts and Sciences for the granting of degrees as listed in the program.
Consistent with the statutes of the state of Oklahoma, the rules and regulations of the North Central Association of Colleges and Schools, the rules and regulations of the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, and the Regional University System of Oklahoma Board of Regents, and by the authority vested in me by the Regents, it is my pleasure to confer on each of you the baccalaureate degree as printed with the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. In testimony thereof, you may now come forward to receive your degree.
cum laude. Mark Monty. Eric Banks. Michael Batiste. Crystal Beller. Terry Ray Bilbrey. Larry Jean Bowles. Lisa Bradley. Jeremy Brown. Amber Lynette Burkham. Janario Lawan Burrell. Wendy Llewellyn Case. Aaron Cole. Daniel Cooper. Jennifer Covington. Noah Trent Chrisman. Drew Allen Crawford. Samuel Cruz. Catherine Faye DeCare. Shayna Roween Davis. Dustin Lynn Davis. Phyllis J. Dew. Natalie DeGraffenreid. Wendy Charisse Driver. Suzanne Lee Dodson. Melissa Dupree. Lorraine Renee Evans. Sarah Michelle Ghetto, summa cum laude. Michelle Griffith. Stephen Hamilton. Lance Harris. Bryant Chase Hensley. Cassandra Lynn Herring. Kimberly Lynn Hibbs. Christine Hurst. Raven Hitt. Robin McCole Hitt, magna cum laude. Micah Hickson. Christian Jamar. Michael Cody Jones. Gregory Scott Lee, cum laude. Charlie Lewis. Pamela Robbins Looney. Emmett Anthony Lowe. Jairus Martin. Shonda Gaither McGinnis. Josh McMullen. Gina Willingham Martin. Victoria Maturino. Carl L. Maxwell. Jennifer Miles, summa cum laude. Randa Shay Mills. Mark Clayton Mitchell. Rebecca Denise Molina, magna cum laude. Jonathan W. Moore. Amber Jo Peavyhouse. Deborah Lee Peterson. Leisha Peterson. David Keith Prince. Carl Stephen Safe. Abhishek Shrestha. Clayton Smith. Daniel Laird Smith. Rustin Zane Spangler. Jennifer Lavon Story. Cindy Thomas. Shalina Marie Thomas. Michelle Lee Thomason. Jason Andrew Thompson. Jesse Tucker. Pam Ward. Brody Webster. Crystal Faith Williams. James Carson Williams. Elizabeth Williams. Taylor Ann Williams, cum laude. Jennifer Nicole Wills. Peter Allen Wilson, Jr. Clint Dwayne Wood. Angie Denise Wright. Justin Allen Young.
I would like to ask Dr. David Conway, Director of the Aviation Sciences Institute, to come forward to the podium for the purpose of presenting the candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the John Massey School of Business.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees in the John Massey School of Business please stand? President Snowden, these students have completed all requirements for their respective degrees, and they are recommended by the faculty of the John Massey School of Business for the granting of the degrees as listed in the program.
Consistent with the statutes of the state of Oklahoma, the rules and regulations of the North Central Association of Colleges and Schools, and the rules and regulations of the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education and the Regional University System of Oklahoma Board of Regents, and by the authority vested in me by the Regents, it is my pleasure to confer each of you the baccalaureate degree as printed with the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. In testimony thereof, you may now come forward to receive your degree.
Brittany Fox Baxter. Billy J. Bernhardt. Billy Blocker. Jacob Bonzo. David Elmquist. John Ford. Garrett Robert Giles. Coy Harrison. Moses Frank Haney. Chase Langley. Christopher Luna. Aaron Mackey. Tommy Jean McDonald. Tony Elaine O'Brien. Rhonda Reed. Lydia Melissa Shammerhorn. Tabitha Swanson. Paul Aaron Wesley.
I I would now like to ask Dr. Ed Mosey, Dean of the School of Education and Behavioral Sciences, to come to the podium for the purpose of presenting the candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the School of Education and Behavioral Sciences.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the School of Education and Behavioral Sciences please rise? President Snowden, these students have completed all requirements for their respective degrees. They are recommended by the faculty of the School of Education and Behavioral Sciences for the granting of degrees listed in the program.
Consistent with the statutes of the state of Oklahoma, the rules and regulations of the North Central Association of Colleges and Schools, the rules and regulations of the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education and the Regional University System of Oklahoma Board of Regents, and by the authority vested in me by the Regents, it is my pleasure to confer on each of you the baccalaureate degrees as printed with the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. In testimony thereof, you may now come forward to receive your degree.
Steve Butler. Noha Ahmad. Leslie Renee Arnold. Eric Durrell Babers. Tara Bain. Jamie Lee Baker. Melanie Renee Bell. Candace Renee Bentley. Amy Carlene Blackshear. Kristen Leanne Blaylock Mayhew. Nicholas Dwayne Bowers. Lena Deanne Brown. Tammy Brown. Christy Delane Burnett. Kendallyn Joy Burns. Kyle Dean Cathy. Courtney Lynn Claiborne. Ashley Colson. Sean Cooper. Whitney Daniels. Karis Dick. Julie Renee Dollar. Jessica Taylor Dunham. Tiffany Dupree. Cynthia Inez Ezel. Jarek Farmer. Vicki Elaine Franks. Irella Ann Frazier. Maggie Charlene Freed. Cassidy Page Branch. Amanda Michelle Gabbert. David Granson. Jessica Donald Green. Christopher B. Green. Paige Nicole Guest. Thomas James Haas. Lindsay Hayslip. Chance Hall. Jeffrey Henderson. Jessica Harless. Heather Ray Henry. Stacy Hill. Jessica Dawn Hawker. Darren Hunkapiller. Jared Lyle James. Ashley Marie Johnson. Tara Danielle Johnson. Sydney Kellett. Lacey Brooke Key. Chastity Dawn Kirk. Casey Joe Cohen, magna cum laude. Amy LaCrone. Casey Michelle Leonard. Leah Marburger. Sean McKee. Jennifer Marie McMurray. Jillian Renee Merchant. Ben McKnight. Andrea Nicole Myers. Danielle Lee Min. Ronnie Denise Morrow. Lauren Ashley Nelson. Victoria Pacheco. And Jeanette K. Pate. Billy Ray Pingleton III. Lori Michelle Polly. Contessa Michelle Quarles. Patricia Beth Reed. Laura Elizabeth Ritchie. Leslie Renee Benefield. Verinda Rushing. Christopher R. Shields. Brittany Marie Shomo. Jamie Dale Sisk. Jeremiah Jonte Spencer. Jonathan James Spencer. Jason Carl Stanley. Angela Marie Stanberry. Michael Shane Stone. Caleb Samuel Taylor. Anne Marie Volpetta. Bonnie June Wall, magna cum laude. Bethany Lynn Ward. Robert Coughlin Wild III. Gregory Ronald Wesley. Lori Michelle Williamson. Elizabeth Renee Wright. Jennifer Karen Lake.
I'd like to ask Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Douglas McMillan, and Assistant Vice President, Dr. Charles Weiner, to come to the podium for the purpose of presenting the candidates for the Master of Technology, Master of Business Administration, Master of Science, Master of Behavioral Studies, and Master of Education degrees.
Will the master's candidates please rise? President Snowden, these students have met the requirements for their master's degree, and it's the recommendation of the graduate faculty that they now come forward and receive their degree in academic footing.
Consistent with the statutes of the state of Oklahoma, the rules and regulations of the North Central Association of Colleges and Schools, and the rules and regulations of the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education and the Regional University System of Oklahoma Board of Regents, and by the authority vested in me by the Regents, it is my pleasure to confer on each of you the master's degree as printed in the program with all the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. In testimony thereof, you may now come forward and receive your degree in academic footing.
Lance Dwayne Brown. David L. Coxey. Matthew Reed Coulter. Zachary Shaw Crabtree. Courtney Lee Dowd. Everett Davis. Tammy Lynn Franks. Sandra McCain Garner. Mary Ann Harris. Macy Hill. Susan Elaine Lancaster. Lenore Crozier Foff. Tiffany Amber Palmer. Abby Mae Belcher. Jill Elizabeth Reese. Laura Reyes. Ryan Don Richardson. Bonnie Sandman. Greg Thralls. Christopher Michael Trantham. Lily K. Wynn.
I'm very pleased to now introduce the president of Southeastern's Alumni Association, Ms. Janie Umstead, to welcome our brand new members of the association and to present the alumni charge.
Thank you, Dr. Snowden. Congratulations, alumni. Ooh, that's loud. On behalf of the Alumni Board, it is my pleasure to welcome you into the Southeastern Oklahoma State University Alumni Association. Don't worry, this is not going to take long. In addition to the fact that you have earned and worked very hard for your degree, this is your very special day, and it's also your lucky day. Lucky in that in about 3 minutes, you'll be out of here. Lucky to have had such a gentleman and a scholar as Dr. Jesse Snowden as your president. Lucky to have your family and friends and faculty to share this celebration with you, and especially lucky to have had one of the greatest basketball players of all time as your commencement speaker. I too am lucky because today, after many years, my former student, Crystal Robinson, and I have met again. I want to tell you that it is because of Southeastern that we have stayed connected. She was my student at Atoka High School, and later both of us made choices that led us on different paths to Southeastern. Hers was a little more famous than mine, but I've always been impressed with Crystal's integrity and her strength of character. And you cannot be around Crystal for very long without feeling the magic of her personality. She is someone that touched my life and will always be a hero to me. Fellow alumni, I know that you will always remember this day, and I wish you the very best. I hope that you will always have a special place in your heart for your alma mater, and I want to leave you with this thought. Please stay connected to Southeastern, and stay connected forever. Let us hear from you, from wherever life takes you. As you leave today, you will be receiving a small gift from your Alumni Association, and also a one-year paid membership. Long live your Southeastern memories. Congratulations. God bless you, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Janie. We would like to invite everyone to join us in the Visual and Performing Arts Center, which is right across 1st Street from Limmer Sullivan, for a reception in honor of our graduates, also their families, and of course our guest speaker, Crystal Robinson. And that will be held immediately following this ceremony. To close our ceremony, please stand and join the Southeastern Chorale as we sing our alma mater. The words may be found on page 25 of your program, and we'd like to ask you to please remain standing until the recessional is complete.